Yo, we are back with another 2K26 video, and in today's video we are going to recreate the two-way slashing playmaker from NBA 2K20. This is an iconic build, super solid defensively. We have some shooting, we get crazy contact dunks with cap breakers, so make sure you guys are staying tuned for that, and we get every dribble move you could possibly need on this build. I am putting you guys onto the best builds this year, the best gameplay, and anything else you might need, so drop a like, drop a sub, turn your notifications on, and we're going to continue to go crazy all through 2K26, and without further ado, let's get right into this build. I got animations for you and where I'd put my cap breakers. So if I were you, I'd be watching all the way through. Let's get right into it. All right, so here we are in the builder. We are gonna go position point guard, height 6'4", weight 219 pounds with a 6'10" wingspan. And before you guys start skipping around, the cap breakers are very, very important on this build. And I hit certain thresholds for a very specific reason. So make sure you guys are paying attention and listening to that. I will show you that all at the end, as well as the animations I would use on this build. So you're gonna go ahead and continue. We are gonna go finishing, close shot 65, driving layup 77. The important thing here is to have this driving dunk at an 80, and I will show you why very, very soon. We are going to be more of a slasher than just having this 80 driving dunk. It gets pretty crazy, so like I said, stick around for that. But even before any cap breakers, and it doesn't take many, but before any, we are getting bronze posterizer and gold aerial wizard. So if you guys are still grinding for your cap breakers, it is okay. You will only need 2. And this build will be very, very good. But I mean, even starting out, you still get bronze posterizer. Onto the shooting though. 85-3. The two-way slashing playmaker had a low three-pointer when it was popular in 2K20, and I'd say the three-pointer is going to be the lowest attribute on this build, so that still fits the card, and we're going to be able to shoot very consistently with this 85 rating. Silver Deadeye, silver set shot, bronze limitless, and bronze shifty. Like I said, these two-way slashing playmakers are known for having some lower shooting, but in those older games, if you could shoot consistently on this build, it was definitely a big skill gap, and you were rewarded because your defense, playmaking, and finishing was all good around it. So shooting with that lower rating definitely made you stand out and made you a better player. Onto the playmaking though, 71 pass accuracy. People keep arguing with me that pass accuracy, you need it higher. You do not need higher pass accuracy than a 71, especially if you're just playing park. I run a 71 even in the rec, and it's fine most of the time. Pro M5s, you might want it a little bit higher, but if you want to go a little bit more playmaking on this build, and I'm going to say it now, use this as a template, switch it up, change it however you want. Everybody in the comments on my center video and lockdown video, he's talking about that I made the worst build, this and that, but use this as a template, change it, make it fit your play style. I'm not telling you to make it exactly like this, but this is just what I put together, so feel free to change it. But I went with a 71 pass accuracy because I don't think you really needed that this year. You're still getting silver dimer, you're still getting bronze break starter and bronze versatile. And then the 92 ball handle, very important threshold to hit. I will show you guys all the dribble animations that I would put on this build. Silver ankle assassin, gold unpluckable, gold handles for days, and gold strong handle to go along with gold lightning launch. And me personally, I will be specializing in playmaking on this build so that I can permanently max +2 this gold lightning launch to legend. Having that on legend is going to be very, very good. It makes you so fast on these 6'4" builds this year. Not to mention our driving dunk is going to be insane. So if you're able to speed boost by people, get blow bys consistently, you're going to be dunking like crazy on this build. Onto the defense though, where this build really shines, the playmaking and the defense. We do have a 70 interior to get contests in the paint. Obviously it's not giving us paint patroller or post lockdown because we're not tall enough, but having that rating up will get you stops. I promise you it will. Perimeter defense at 92 will get you gold challenger, gold on ball, gold pick dodger, silver immovable with the strength that we have. I think strength is very important on anybody trying to play defense this year. And then again, that Hall of Fame off ball pest to go along with gold glove and gold interceptor. And then we get bronze high flying denier on this build as well. Now, if you don't care about having legend lightning launch, you could also specialize in defense and then go ahead and bump on ball to legend, or even glove or interceptor to legend if you wanted to, or even a movable enforcer to Hall of Fame. Like I said, me personally, I'll be going with playmaking, but these are all options to think about. We do not have rebound on this build. I tried to get a 60, but I wanted to make it just like this so we can hit the thresholds we need for the cap breakers eventually. And then onto the physicals, 88 speed. They were also, those two-way slashing playmakers were also known for being very good, or very quick, very strong physical wise. So we have an 88 speed, 82 agility. I went with the strength. I don't think they used to have as much strength as this, but I did go ahead and put an 82 because this year on defense, you have to have a little bit higher strength to get consistent bumps. It's just how it is in this game. And I still wanted to be that, I wanted to get the two-way out of the name, the two-way slashing playmaker. I wanted to be able to get consistent stops, and I wanted to be able to lock up and then take the ball down on the other end and score whenever I wanted to. And then I also went and put on an 80 vertical. this will make more sense with the cap breakers in a second, but this will allow us, if we end up hitting the 93 driving dunk threshold with cap breakers, we get the contact dunks that we need. We're gonna unlock a ton of contact dunk animations on this build and basically any animation you need in the entire game. Super well-rounded though. I'm liking how this turned out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the comparisons and build name, then I'll show you the animations as well as the cap breaker breakdown that I would go for this build. So we get two-way three-point shot hunter. And I'm pretty sure this does change once you apply cap breakers, but we get shades of Shea, Baron Davis, and Derek Harper. So if we go ahead and advance, I will just go ahead and bring this right into the city for you guys so you can see exactly where I would be putting my cap breakers and the options that you have once this build is put together. So if we go ahead and skip through all of this cutscene stuff, every time I make a new build, I gotta look at it. Go over to progression. We're gonna look at our cap breakers. And if you look at this, all it takes is 2 cap breakers to get to an 89 driving dunk for those contacts. I would say 80% of the community has 2 cap breakers, and if you don't now, you will very soon. I mean, 2 cap breakers is crazy to get those contact dunks. You could go up to a 92 with 3, a 95 with 4, and a 97 driving dunk on this build with only 5 cap breakers. That's an insane jump up from 80. And honestly, I've been looking at a lot of 6'4 builds and found that these driving dunk cap breakers seem to be like, even at a 90 driving dunk on a 6'4", I was seeing +3, +3, +3, +2, plus, like, you can get a 98 driving dunk if you start at a 90 or something like that on a 6'4". So I definitely wanted to take advantage of that on this build. I mean, if you guys are going to be like me and have a ton of cap breakers by the end of the year, you could get this driving dunk all the way up to a 97. You could put your perimeter up to a 96 eventually. You could boost your speed. I mean, there's a lot. And if you wanted rebounding, you could go into rebounding. That it gives you a big boost. But there's just a lot of options to go on this build. And that's how I want to make a lot of my builds, just leave them open for cap breaker availability because there's so many available this year. But yeah, like I said, that is what I would do. I'd make it just like this. I would throw 2 cap breakers on driving dunk to get that to an 89. My next couple, honestly, I might go all the way up to a 97 driving dunk with how good it's looking this year. But yeah, we also have the option to get those +3, +3, +2 on vertical if you ever want to go farther into that. I don't know, but this is the cap breaker breakdown. Let me go ahead and pull up my animations that I would use on this build really quick. All right, so if you are looking for dribble animations, this is everything that I currently have on. This is my 6'1", but it has all of the same requirements as the 6'4" I just showed you. So go ahead and throw these dribble moves on if you want to be cooking up on guard this year. These are what I'm really liking. I'm not going to include the jump shot because my 6'1" is a 99.3, so it's going to be a little bit different. But anyways, yeah, this is what I would use. I'm really thinking this could be the best two-way slashing playmaker with the way we are taking advantage of the driving dunk cap breakers. The shooting's still consistent. The playmaking's high. We get all the dribble moves. We can max +2 that lightning launch to be fast. Our defense is crazy for a guard. Physical's very solid. I'm really liking it. But if you guys did watch this one all the way through, I appreciate you sticking around to the end. I have more builds, more gameplay, and anything else you guys want to see coming. So drop a like, drop a sub, turn those notifications on your way out, and I will catch you in the next one.